and hi Tarot Rebels, I hope you're all doing well. I'm gonna take you through a new walkthrough of a deck I just recently received. This is the Lost Hollow deck. It was a deck I backed on Kickstarter a while ago, and I just received it, I think, on the 13th of November. But before I get into that, I'm just gonna remind you that if you want a personal reading, you can book one with me using the details in the description box down below. So either send me an email or find me on Instagram or on Facebook or wherever works for you, or even on my Etsy shop, and you can request a reading from there. And if you want, if you have suggestions or improvements, or like any kind of topic you want me to do a reading about, please leave a comment in the description box down below. And without further ado, let's get into this bad boy. So, as I said, I purchased the deck a while back by backing it on Kickstarter, and I got the pocket edition. And as you can see, I have the other Raider weight traditional decks for good measure. But before I show you the deck, I wasn't expecting to get this lovely pin with the Pixel Occult logo on it, the one that's on the deck as well. So I'll make sure to make good use of this because I kind of use pins like that for my scarves during the winter time. I don't know, it's just like a habit of mine. And then I got these stickers with Lost Hollow and the Pixel Occult logo. And what else? The Death card, and I hope you can see it. I hope. And what else? I got the Fool and the Wheel of Fortune cards. They are kind of velvety. It's like a very nice paper. Oh, this one is signed. Interesting, I like this. And they're very velvety, embossed like cards. And this is the Wheel of Fortune. It has all the traditional symbols from the Raider weight decks. Okay, so the pocket edition comes in this very matte but very soft like tuck box, and on the back we have the Lost Hollow transfuses tarot traditions together in this fully illustrated 80 card deck with a grimly elegant woodland setting. And what do we have? We have the Fool, the Three of Cups, I don't know what the card is, that, and the Lovers. Okay, so let's try. And by the way, this deck came in cling film, so I had to cut it. But other than that, there's nothing in there. That's a standard tuck box, nothing fancy. I don't think it will withstand the test of time, to be honest, but I don't really care. It's just a nice box, but I'm happy to keep it for as long as it lasts. The card stock is a bit thin. I hope you can see it. And oh, they kind of look bendy, so be careful with that. If you're a riffle shuffler, they might not work for you. And let's see, for comparison, the Centennial. This is one of my favorite decks in terms of the standard, and I hope you can see how big the difference is between the two decks. And let's get the Raider weight deck as well. So this one is not as huge, but still bigger than the Lost Hollow. And I think the biggest my biggest attraction to the deck, apart from the fact that it's all red, black, and white, which is one of my favorite combination of colors, it's the allure of having this small deck in my hands. I'm tempted to shuffle it, but I don't think I should before I show you the cards. So let's dive. We get the Fool, and as you can see, this is a very nice Fool here, but it's not very reminiscing of the, well, it's kind of a stretch to me, but it's not very reminiscing of the Fool in the Rider-Waite deck. I mean, you have here all the skeletons of the past and blah blah blah, and the scroll flying into the unknown, which, yeah, sure, and instead of the dog, we have the butterfly. Again, not a big issue, but it's kind of... and this one is in the moonlight and this one is in the daylight, so okay, I don't mind it. Compared to the big one here, I think I like the muted colors in the standard deck, but the details in the big one are more visible. I don't know. I'm considering buying the big one if there's still one available, but for now I'll make do with this one. I like the Fool, not my favorite card anyway in any deck, so it doesn't matter. The Magician. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Here's the Magician sitting on his throne, and the crow behind him. There's a sword, but I don't see the other suits. I see the third eye is on his throat, and the infinity symbol on his head. It's an interesting depiction. I like it. It's a very attractive magician in terms of danger and unknown. It's like I don't know, like a devil, but that's not the card. That's not the devil card. But it's like a devil trying to lure you in to something. I like this. Let's see, the High Priestess. Ooh, that's an interesting representation of the card. So, okay, we have the pomegranate, we have the moon, we have the two pillars. Did the Magician... See, the Magician didn't have the so above as below here, and I kind of get the feeling from the High Priestess for that, but I also like the crow is ever present, the pomegranate, the moon, the third eye opening here. See, there's no head for the High Priestess, but there's the moth slash butterfly. I'm not good with insects, so I'm sorry, but there's a moth slash butterfly with one eye in the middle. That's an interesting approach. Let's see. And the Empress. This is a beautiful Empress, but this one doesn't speak to the mother quality of the Empress. It's more like she is abundant and she is prosperous, and the horns scream cornucopia for me. The flowers are white and red as they are on the standard card, but kind of looks weird. So the Empress and the Emperor, now they're together and horny. Sorry. But in a way that's not usually depicted in the standard decks. I like it. I like it. The Emperor, instead, it has a lot of spikes. It has a crow. It has... what are those? Bees? I'm super blind, I'm sorry. And one eye open. It's interesting. I like it. It's a very sultry image of the Emperor. Even though it doesn't say Aries that much, I quite like it. Let's see. Ooh, the Hierophant is a good one. I like this. It's, again, the Hierophant is horny, but it's quite androgynous, and it has the same, I forgot what it's called, as the Hierophant has on the standard card, and the Crow is here, and the enlightenment that comes with knowledge. And instead of the humans, we have two keys crossing each other. Usually the Hierophant is depicted in front of two people, kneeling in front of him. But this concept of having the keys, as for me, they are indication of the soul and the mind at the same time. So having the Hierophant blessing that union of soul and mind and body, of course, because keys are physical as well, it's quite a lot. I like it. I like it. I think this speaks more about enlightenment and knowledge and marriage than anything else. The Emperor, on the other side, is just sultry and dangerous and sexy in a way, but I don't see it. I mean, just because the Emperor has the suit, I think it kind of speaks to that structure and organization, but nothing beyond that. Whereas here with the Hierophant, I think the most important aspects of it, of the card, have been highlighted within the design of this card. I like it. It's one of my favorite cards so far, to be honest. Let's see, next we have, ooh, the Lovers. Such an interesting depiction of the Lovers, because see, we have two bodies, but it's kind of difficult to tell if they're female or male, but we have several fragments, visions of couples, and some of them are, it's quite the diversity here, because I don't see like the standard, and the Crow is in the middle. I like this, but I think to me this speaks about union and choices and different facets of love. Nothing bad, it's just a different way of depicting things, and I don't think it speaks about the romantic side of things. Let's see if the cup suit has something to say about that. Overall, I really like it. I'm curious to see the Devil card, because usually they are presented in conjunction with each other. Ooh. Let's see. The Chariot. Wow. So we have the Cancer symbol, we have the Crow, we have the Moon, we have two butterflies, and here are the wheels, and this is the Chariot, and I quite like it. And the Laurel here. I like it. I like it a lot. It's one of my favorite cards. I did not expect that, because usually the Chariot is such a hit and miss for me, mostly a miss, but this kind of Chariot is quite beautiful. It's one of my favorite cards in the deck. Wow. Adjustment. Is this justice? Okay, so we have justice and strength. Ooh, okay. Oh, we can choose. We can choose whatever we want. So we either get the adjustment card here. I like this. It's a lot of balance in this card. Very how should I put it? Very Libra energy. And then we get the strength card. Such a quiet power to it. Oh my god, I love this so much. And then we get the strength card again. I like this too. What if I'm gonna use all of them? And the justice card again. This one is a bit bland, to be honest. This one is a bit bland. But if I were to choose only one of them, I would choose the strength card as the 8 and the justice card as the 11th card. I'll have to think about it, but I like them. I like them a lot. I like the depiction of all 4 of them. But I wish I could use the adjustment and the strength card in the same deck, but I think I can. Who will stop me, you know? Okay, let's see. The Hermit. Wow, this reminds me of Sailor Moon when I was growing up, in a way. Like all those evil villains that were they were fighting. I think this reminds me of that. And the Hermit with the wolves, with the light, with the staff, with the beaming lights that shine. And I think this is a brain and the time and the crow here as well. I like this. It's a very vampiric, a vampire energy to this card, so I kind of like it. Going into the fortune card, let me grab that, the huge one. Yeah, I still prefer the colors in this one, but this is a very, very standard Wheel of Fortune, and I really don't mind it. I like it. I like it a lot. We have the signs on the in the four corners. We have the wheel here with all the symbols. Yeah, I'm not upset by this at all. Oh my god, again with the strength and the justice card, I'll have to decide, but not today. Now I understand why we have 80 cards. Okay, let's see, the hanged one, sorry. Interesting. It kind of feels like either this person is falling from the sky or is falling into water. It's being submerged into water. But here is the illumination that comes with the change of perspective, but also the ties that keep you in place and they don't allow you to explore. And the signs, the symbols on its body and the eyes being blindfolded. I like this depiction. It's a very interesting card. I'm not mad about it at all. Let's see the death card. Ooh, that's a nice death card. Let's see. Is this the standard? No. Oh, so I have 2 death cards. Okay. Another thing I'm not mad about. Okay. Oh. It's a different death card. Why haven't I noticed that? Which one do I like? I think I like the one with the rose, but this one is interesting too. This one kind of fits the judgment as well, but I don't mind it. But this one I prefer because the skulls are in the background, but the crow is eating the eye, but the crown is still there, and there's a rose blooming and the moon in the background. Like, so many grim, beautiful, gothic things. I love it. I love it. Let's see the Temperance. Okay. It's a very free spirit energy I get from this card. And the balance is different. It's not water, it's fire this time. And I quite like, again, the androgyny of the deck. It's a very, very interesting one. And again, the crow here. Wow. I like it. Oh, my favorite card is the Devil. And let me see if this has the same people as the Lovers, because it should be. Let's see. No, it's... I mean, some of them... No, they're not. So the Devil has all these people bound, and all these people here are surrounded by swords. So it's a very different energy. Because both of them kind of feel toxic to me, especially this one because of the fragmentation. Like, we all know the Devil talks about toxicity and being bound to something negative. But at the same time, the Lovers doesn't have any emotion attached to it, even though I like the card. I kind of feel like the Devil made the Lovers redundant in a way. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. But I quite like the Devil. I quite like it because it's a very interesting way, because sometimes it's only the Devil and 2 people, but now the Devil, it's like a master of puppets and he's controlling everyone. Like, it to me this is a reminder that toxicity can touch so many aspects of our lives that we don't even realize, and I like it. Let's see the Tower, because the Tower has been this year's card, and oh boy, it does deliver. Look at this Tower being like absolutely smashed, and the Crow living, and some people are falling off the Tower, but the foundations are still almost intact. So this is not total annihilation. This is not total destruction the way the Tower card usually represents, right? So I'd be quite interested to hear the story behind it, why it's not fully destroyed. Let's see the Star. Okay, I see you. I see you. It's a very interesting, very voluptuous card, without it being too in your face, but I quite like the red around it, and there's a star here, and the moon here, and the sun here, and the crow. Everything is really beautiful. I quite like it. Let's see the moon. Okay. These are the two pillars and the dogs and the crow instead of the... oh, we have another... what's this? Scarabée? I don't know. Another familiar, probably, and the crow here as well. It's an interesting depiction of the moon. And the moon phases around it. That's a nice touch. I quite like that. And what's this? I forgot the symbols of the planets. Okay. Let's see. The sun with all the signs. That's cute. And oh my god, such a beautiful card. It's one of the first sun cards that I actually enjoy, because usually they're really boring. I'm sorry for all of you who love the sun card, but this one is quite nice, and it actually gives me the vibes. The sun card, the vibes I was told and I was taught that the sun card gives, but this one is the one that gives me that feeling. I like it. Wow. This Judgment card. Oh my god. Where do I begin? So this angel, it's only the face of the angel, but it's surrounded by eyes. It has like a million eyes, and it sees all our actions and all our lies and all our truth, and this is how it judges us. I quite like this. And see the people being cold. Oh my god, I just got chills down my spine looking at this card. It's amazing. Let's see the universe. I like this. It's a very free-spirited card, and again it has all the symbols. See, as the same as the Wheel of Fortune, it has all the symbols that usually you find on the world card, and it's a very interesting and good feel. I was expecting this this deck, because it's red, black, and white, to feel a bit cold and dispassionate, but some of the cards, oh my, look at this Ace of Wands. This house, usually I see it in the Four of Wands, but this house now, I think it's being built up. It doesn't have all the walls, it doesn't have a roof, but it's getting there. I don't see the crow, maybe I'm mistaken. Let's see, do any of the other pips? No. Okay, so no crow in this one. Let's see. Did the ace? No, Ace of Wands has ace on the top and wands on the bottom, but the Two of Wands has the title on top and a keyword, influence, on the bottom. And I quite like this representation of the Two of Wands. It represents the crossroad in the standard Rider-Waite-Smith deck, but the world is not in this person's hand, it's instead of its head. So it's quite a nice change of pace in terms of optics. Let's see, the Three of Wands with the keyword virtue, and here we have the Three of Wands and a lotus blossoming here. I like it. Let's see, the Four of Wands, fulfillment, and instead of that house that we had on the Ace of Wands, here we have 4 people dancing and celebrating, which I don't mind, but usually the Four of Wands is associated with weddings and celebrations, so this might not speak to that keyword per se, but it's still a really nice card. I really like it. See, the Five of Wands. Oh god, strife. I like this word associated with the Five of Wands, and I like the energy of the card, because usually when you see the Five of Wands, it's like a conflict that can be avoided. It's a conflict that you don't necessarily need to be in, and this is exactly telling of that, because instead of people we have masks, and the masks are chipped. Interesting. Let's see, the Six of Wands. Ooh, so she's on a wheelchair and she has all the eyes in her hair, and the laurels are on her head and around her neck, and the wands are around her, and there's only triumph, and the keyword obviously is victory. I like this representation a lot, and I think the Chariot had a wheelchair as well. Let me check if I'm not mistaken. Yes, see, both of them have a wheelchair. Nice. I like this. This, so far, I don't think, apart from the Fool, which was kind of disappointing, maybe the Magician, because I feel like it doesn't have all the elements. I'm just going through cards right now, and I think I liked most of them. Yes, that's nice. That's a good addition. Let's hope the rest of the deck holds up to that. Let's see, the Seven of Wands, Valor. I like this. And Eight of Wands, Swiftness. And this is a very, it feels like a page out of the Rider-Waite tarot. I don't mind it. It's just this image usually doesn't allow me to tap into my intuition because it's very bland, and I like the colors, I like the color scheme, and I like the art, but again, this doesn't let me tap into my intuition. Let's see, Nine of Wands, Fortitude. Wow, why do I get matrix energies from this one? I like it. Let's see, the Ten of Wands, Oppression. The crown is black on the outside, white on the inside. The eyes are white. The lightning is white, and the wands are red. There is so much negative energy, and there is so much, how should I put it? Busyness added to this card. It's quite interesting. I like it. Let's see. Princess of Wands. Wow. Look at her. She's so fiery. She's like, I'm gonna get you. You're gonna see me. So the princess doesn't have any keywords, so neither does the prince. But the Prince of Wands is on another wheelchair, and it has the lion here, and he's smoking and has a mask and leather gloves and a leather jacket. I quite like the rebellion in this card. I really enjoy that energy. Usually I don't like the Knight of Wands, but this one is a good depiction. I like it. Let's see, the Queen. Look at her with her cat. Oh boy, this is gorgeous. I love it. I love it so much. And the king, let's put them side by side. Look at them. Both of them are so cool. And look at the little lizard here and the scepter. Look at that. Wow. And the crown. His crown. Oh, she has a crown too, but I didn't notice it. I like it. I like both of them. Look at that Ace of Cups. Look at that renewal. Look at that. Oh God. This is so poetic. Like, she goes up, he goes down, but at the same time, their heads are missing. It's like when you're in love, because love is the key word. When you're in love, you stop thinking, you're just feeling. So whatever is going through your veins, because I can imagine that this is blood, it's just a rush of blood to the head and blood boiling in your veins. And look at them, they are connected and they are so in love. Wow. Let's see, the Three of Cups. Oh, look at that. Look at that. And it's interesting because it kind of feels like the arms are ribbons and kind of looks like skeletons are in the glasses. So either they're drinking and until they're like dead or something else. I don't know. It's just I'm sure this card will make me think of a lot of things because it's very intuitive. So depending on the context, I'm gonna be able to pick up some really nice nifty messages. Let's see the Four of Cups, because this is luxury. Interesting. So he has 3 cups and another one comes pouring to him, and he has like really nice clothes and jewelry and a mask. See, that mask to me speaks about the usual standard definition of the Four of Cups, because the Four of Cups to me speaks about you receiving something you don't want, but at the same time not rejecting it. So that's a mask. He's receiving something even though it's in a passive way, but he doesn't have the courage to deny it. Okay, let's see. The Five of Cups is disappointment, and it's quite of the standard variety meaning of the card, but I like the depiction. 3 of the cups are spilled and 2 of them are still standing. The 6 of Cups is so beautiful, and I like that this is not associated necessarily with childhood and nostalgia. It is associated with pleasure. So we have the red flowers here. I like it. See, the 7 of Cups, we have debauch. Where have I seen this? I think I've seen this in the Sun and Moon Tarot. Yeah, exactly the same word. Wow. That's a huge party going on there. The cups have like mask, serpent, dragon, diamonds, victory, castle. I think this is a crow. Yeah. Overindulgence. Let's see the 8 of Cups. It's ennui. But she's not leaving them behind. She just turned her back on it, but not necessarily leaving it behind. And the moon is there, but it looks like this person has horns. I like it. Let's see the 9 of Cups. Oh, happiness. Why does she look like a Joker in a way, like a female Joker? I like it. But to me, I think this translated the 9 of Cups imagery in this deck perfectly, because to me that 9 of Cups in the Rider-Waite deck is very creepy, and I think the creator did a lovely job with making this creepy This creepy face here. I like it. Let's see. The Ten of Cups. Wow. Coming together. Attainment. It's a very spiritual card as opposed to the usual card that we see for the Ten of Cups. I'm not disliking it, but I think I will need more time to get to know this card, because this is a card that, to me, I think it will have hidden meanings, so I will have to study it. Let's see, the Princess of Cups. Oh, look at her. And the fish in her crown. Gorgeous. I like it. The Prince of Cups with his wings. And the fish. And the cup here. And the serpent. I like it. Let's see the Queen. Wow. This is such a mermaid energy attached to it. Where's the cup? Oh, the cup is here. Look at the crown. Look at the moon. Everything is where it should be. And the King of Cups. Wow. This looks like Ezra Miller in a way, but I like the hands, the arms. Look, the cup has a fish attached to it. I like this. Wow. A gorgeous deck. My God. The Ace of Swords, look at that. With laurels. The Two of Swords, peace. Because it's so difficult to achieve it, but I like it. We have the rose and the leaves, or whatever is that. A lot of destructions because of the two swords. I like it. The Three of Swords, and the keyword is sorrow, but I like this. This has got to be my favorite Three of Swords, and I'm not even joking. Look at this gorgeous piece of art. And the Four of Swords. She has cuts all over her body, but the keyword is truce. She has sword cuts all over her body, but she's protected. So she has 1, 2, 3 swords around her and one with her. And her eyes are closed because she's resting. She has finally come to peace with herself, and she's just using that energy to heal herself. I like it a lot. This has got to be one of my favorite Four of Swords, really. Let's see. The Five of Swords. Wow. Defeat. Look at that. So these two people are defeated, and this one has won and controls the narrative. And it's an inverted pentagram for those of us who like symbols. Let's see, the Six of Swords. Success. Interesting. I like this because moving forward with your life is a success in itself. So I quite like this energy for this card. Wow. See, swords are being left behind, and it's interesting because usually we see the Eight of Cups with the cups being left behind, and the Six of Swords with the swords in the boat, and now it's the other way around. The Eight of Cups was the one with the cups not being left behind, see, and the Six of Swords is the one with the swords being left behind. And I like the fact that it doesn't have a head, because it's reminiscing of the suit of air, which the swords represent. It's like making the right decisions that keep your head in the right space. I like it. Let's see, the Seven of Swords. Uncertainty. Yeah, because I usually associate that with trickery in a way. I'm not sure if all of us do the same thing, but I quite like this energy. It's a really nice piece of art. Let's see, the Eight of Swords, Indecision. Sometimes this is associated with the Two of Swords, but I can see why it can be reflected in this card as well. She's tied at the back. She has a sword. Is she? I mean, there are a lot of swords that can cut through those ties, but she chooses not to. I like this interesting depiction of the card. The Nine of Swords, Cruelty. Wow. And it looks like they have been dipped in blood. It's such a powerful image. And the Ten of Swords, look at that destruction. It's all about ruin and mental anguish and anxiety. Oh God. Let's see, the Princess of Swords. Gorgeous. Look at all the snakes. I like it. Let's see, the Prince of Swords. It's a very... I like this representation of the card. It's a very immature energy that comes through it. And I like it. With all the butterflies always transforming, with the wings symbolizing Mercury and also the moon. Communication and intuition. Okay, let's see the Queen. Wow. So she has the mask of a doll, a baby doll, and the head of a man, because sometimes she's the widow of the deck. But also she talks about fairness. This is an interesting card, and I will have to study it a bit more. I like it. Let's see the King of Swords. I really like the androgynous look and the diverse representation of this card. It's like, look at that arm. Look at the shoes. Wow. So we have sparrows and butterflies. I think exactly like in the deck, in the standard deck. And the last but not least, we have the Pentacles. Look at that abundance with the Ace. Life sprouting from the ground. Let's see. Wow. Look at this Two of Pentacles talking about change. The Pentacles are here. I really like the hair, or whatever, the headpiece. Look at this cool presence of the Two of Pentacles. Because the Two of Pentacles is about embracing change while trying to juggle multiple things at the same time. And this is such an effortlessly cool card. Such a beautiful card. Let's see, the Three of Pentacles with the... Am I allowed to say witches? Because it kind of looks like witches with the feminine symbol here working together, and the keyword is works. Let's see, the Four of Pentacles. Power. Holding on to that power. Look at that. And the head is separated once again from the body, to me symbolizing that there's a clear separation between the material and the rational or the subconscious, and at the same time the focus is the material here. I like it. Let's see, the Five of Pentacles is worry. Wow. How much destruction in one card. The Pentacles are here. But look at these people. I like it. It's a very grim card, but I like it so much. The Six of Pentacles is prosperity. Look at that. Sharing what you have with others. And this card reminds me of Sia for some reason. I like it. The Seven of Pentacles, stagnation. Wow. It's such a deep card, but again, I need to sit with this one for a while. Let's see the Eight of Pentacles. Prudence. Usually this one is also associated with work more than the Three of Pentacles, because the Three of Pentacles is associated with collaboration. And I kind of get the feeling that some of the keywords, I will have to check, some of the keywords do repeat themselves, and they are similar to the Sun and Moon Tarot, which I have, but I quite like this one. It's a very interesting take on the card. It's like carefully crafting your own way. Let's see, the Nine of Pentacles, and it's the keyword is gain. Look at that. How many pentacles does this have? And look at this falcon. Look at this abundance. Gorgeous. I like it. It's one of my favorite cards usually in the deck because it's such a soothing energy, but this one seems a bit selfish. I don't know what to say. I like it, but it kind of feels selfish. It's like a combination of the Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. Let's see, the Ten of Pentacles, we have wealth, and this is such a nice energy, like sharing your wealth with your family and your loved ones, and having people to support you. I like it. Let's see, the Princess of Pentacles, look at that, yin and yang, the horns, the pentacles, the crutches. I love it. Wow, look at this prince. Look at this prince. How gorgeous. And I think these are... No, these are just roses and maybe pomegranates. Maybe. I don't know. I like the horns. I think this is associated with Capricorn because of this, but usually in my studies I've always associated it with Virgo. Let's see, the Queen of Pentacles, and the rabbit, and the goat, and all the abundance around it. Wow. And I just realized that now the queens and the kings are flipped, and I didn't realize until now for some reason. I think all of them are flipped. I want to check. Yes. The King of Swords, yes, is very feminine, but also the Queen of Swords is very feminine. I mean, I don't mind. Look at this. These are two kind of masculine energies. I don't know. I don't want to assume. I'm just surprised that someone thought of this, and it kind of feels groundbreaking to me. I'm sorry if it doesn't feel to you, but I like it. And I like the flipping of the gender, flipping of the gender, sorry. I quite like it. Usually I'm associated with the Queen of Pentacles, and how could you not? Look at this fierce energy coming through it, and the King of Pentacles is gorgeous. Finally, he has the home from the beginning, that Ace of Pentacles. No, where is it? No, I think I'm confusing it with Ace of Wands, probably. Okay, let's see. Which cards do I want? Do I want to keep them? Oh God, the Justice, or which one do I want? I really want the Strength card to be number 8, so I'll have to do with Justice. Do I want to change? Oops, I think I missed something. Strength, Hermit, cool. Just gonna put these aside with the other Death card, and let's give this a shuffle. I'm gonna try my best to shuffle it. Wow. Reminds me of any of your linen cardstock. See? The Eight of Wands, the card that I never get along with. Let's see. god, they shuffle like a dream. I think regardless of how you shuffle, this will be amazing. Let's see. Tell me more about yourself. You want to tell me so much about yourself. Okay, fine, I'll take you. Queen, Ace, Two of Wands, and the Fool and the Magician. Probably this is not the case, but let's try. Tell me more about the Queen of Swords. The Four of Wands. Okay. Does this mean that after I finish exploring all my personalities, I get to live a life of fulfillment? Let's see. Tell me more about the Ace of Wands. The Prince of Swords. Okay. It's a very rational but fiery deck, and I think this is because I chose it. This is why I chose it, actually. The Two of Wands, clarified by the Princess of Cups, sorry. A bit of energy in the mix. The Fool, clarified by the Devil. And let's see, one more. The Magician, clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Overall, what can I say? I'm so happy I got this deck. I'm quite sad I didn't go for the full version, because I think this was... I wasn't sure I'm gonna like it, because I didn't look at the cards, I didn't check the progress. I'm so sorry I didn't do that, because I should have, and I should have gotten the big one. Maybe I can buy it sometime in the future. The art is gorgeous, even though I might not agree with all of the designs. I think this is a very lovely, intuitive deck, and I think any of us can use it. And I do appreciate the cards, the extra cards that came with the deck. So if you're a person who likes to read your 8th card as the Justice or your 8th card as the Strength card, I think all of us can find something to use from this deck. And I really hope you give this a try, because I'm so happy I got it. I'm beyond happy to have used it, and I hope you liked this walkthrough. I think that's all I have for you, and thank you so much for joining me. I hope this resonated with you. I hope to see your comments in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think of the deck. Did you get it? How do you find it? Do you like shuffling it? Do you like reading with it? I think this will kind of replace one of my soul decks kind of soon. I'm talking here about the Naked Heart Tarot, because I don't know, I find it very difficult to shuffle, but it's a very gorgeous deck. But this one, I think this one will pair great with Cursed Auguries, or even the Radiant Rider-Waite, if you want. I quite like it. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. You can follow me on Instagram, on Facebook, on my website, and the links are in the description box down below. And I hope to see you next time. Bye.